Hey everybody, thought I'd make a quick review for you tonight. And in this review, I'm going to be looking at some bases from a company called Stand Convertibles. These were actually some bases I picked up on my friendly local game store simply because they were just really cheap. And I didn't need a lot of bases. Like I needed one 60mm base for my Bloodthirster. So I picked up this package. And then I also needed some bike bases. So I picked up this package of the resin ones. So they have two different kinds of bases they offer. The first one is just a plastic. Just gonna take a good look at it here. There is a slight texture to it, kind of like bubbles or craters or something. But it's got this really nice lip around here, so you can do a lot of things with it. This is just regular plastic. Got a pretty nasty gate here, but nothing that can't be cleaned off. But it's just regular old plastic, and having that lip there really gives you some options on what to do with them. And again, they're really cheap. This package of two 60mm was $3. Actually, each of these packages was $3. And of course, one is on the Bloodthirster, so here's the other one. And they're a little bit thinner than the average GW base, but they are still tapered. But that shouldn't matter too much. I probably wouldn't try and use these bases plain, but we'll do some extra basing on them, because there's a texture on them. It's just not very deep and not very exciting. You can see the texture there. So that's their plastic bases. I think the retail price is actually, it says right here on the sticker, the retail price is $2.79, but my local shop doesn't do $2.79, so they just round it up to $3. They only do whole dollars and 50 cents. I'm sure that makes their job much easier. These are the resin bases. I actually got 3 of these for $3. I've already done some work on these. They did have some flash on them, so I've already taken them to the wet sandpaper and cleaned off the sharp edges on the bottom and cleaned the flash. But nothing but just a few seconds of no, there's still some left. I guess I had to work on this one. But it's just some basic usual resin flash. Some bubbles here on the bottom, but these are on the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. But the tops are cast very nicely. One thing I found was interesting is that I just picked these up because they were cheap. I didn't even really look at them, to be honest. Other than the fact I know they would work with my orc basing, my desert cracked earth, which I do a lot of. So it said cracked earth resin bike bases, so it sounded good to me. The cracks in here are really deep, so they take a wash really well. And what's really cool is it also included 2 of these little extra stones. Got this one and this one, in addition to the base, so you could just put these on top of the bases, or just keep them handy for whatever. It's still nice having these little kind of like accessories to go on the bases. And are they all the same? No, not quite the same. Well, maybe they are. Looks like they are all the same. So, and here's one that I got finished up on this bike. Probably won't be able to see the base itself too well. So probably should have done this video before I put the bike on it. But this is just my usual standard colors, which is the Messy Desert with Agraz Urshag wash, and the dry brush is the same color, and the dry brush of Ushabi Bone. Just my usual, just the exact same colors I always use. So it turns out really well, and those nice deep cuts in there really take the wash really well, so it gives a nice shading effect. Well, that's what it looks like on the bike. So that's just a real quick review. They're really inexpensive, especially if you don't have to pay shipping, like I didn't. But and it's really great if you just need to pick up a couple bases for a special project, like I did with these 60mm for the Bloodthirster. I only needed one. So they're not a bad little product. I mean, I said they're well priced. The resin's really nice. It's a nice hard resin. The casting is really good. And definitely kind of different kind of look to them with those nice deep crevices, much deeper than you would see I've seen on anything comparable. So that's my quick review here of these last stand convertible bases, both plastic and resin. Thanks for watching.